This world that we're living in is a crazy place right now, isn't it? And a lot is happening all around us. Did you hear that the Doomsday clock was just set forward to 90 seconds till midnight? Now, the Doomsday clock is run by a group of atomic scientists and others, and they sort of gauge as to how close they think we are to a nuclear war. And because of the recent developments in Ukraine and world leaders actually talking about a potential Armageddon, they've moved it to 90 seconds till midnight. That's the closest it's ever been. Take all the other things happening in our world right now, the chaos, the riots, the division. And now we have this spy balloon going over our entire nation sent from China. As my friend Senator Marco Rubio said, this was not a balloon sent from China. This was a warning, really testing our resolve and challenging our sovereignty as a nation. You know, it's interesting. You can make a pretty good biblical case for the emergence of China as a superpower in the end times. The Bible describes a nation called the Kings of the East. Many prophecy experts think there could be a reference to China. I read an expert saying recently China has dramatically increased their air, sea, and space and cyber missile capabilities in the last couple of decades, end quote. And that's true. And it's also interesting to note that we do not find the United States as a superpower in the end time scenario. So this causes a lot of stress for people as you read about these things happening in the world. And some people are filled with anxiety. But Jesus did not say, when you see these things begin to happen, freak out. He said, when you see these things begin to happen, look up, for your redemption is drawing near. So here's the takeaway truth. Jesus is coming back. Christ compared end times events or signs of the times, if you will, to labor pains that a woman is experiencing before she gives birth to her child. The closer the labor pains are to each other, the closer is the arrival of the child. And it seems like things are compressed right now. It seems like one thing after another is happening that remind us Christ is coming back again. So I need to look up. And I need to be living a godly life. Listen, if I understand Bible prophecy as I ought to as a Christian, it should cause me to live a life that is close to God. John writes in his epistle, he that has this hope, that is the hope of the Lord's return, purifies himself even as he is pure. So I pray as we look to the Lord's return, we'll be living godly lives as we wait for him to come back for us again.